KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
Ahead on KREM 2 News at Noon, brand new video in the search for Nancy Guthrie. What we have learned within just the last hour about her disappearance now more than a week ago.
And the sunshine is out throughout the inland Northwest. We're tracking how that will affect our temperatures midweek.
And after years of uncertainty, North Idaho College now in good standing. We break down why they were in limbo for so long. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. Let's begin with weather. And Thomas Patrick, he is standing outside on this Tuesday afternoon, right at the top of the hour. Thomas, today I went walking, absolutely beautiful, sunshine out there, but cold.
Yeah, it was cool this morning, but man, that sunshine is really working wonders as our temperatures have already eclipsed 45 degrees as of noon. I will have to increase my forecasted high temperatures because I forecasted 46. So I'll bump that up a couple notches because this sunshine has warmed us up so much today. And that's actually why I started with this live look at Coeur d'Alene. Just look at how blue the sky is. This is no green screen trick. That is just the camera, and I can certainly visualize that from our outdoor weather center. Maybe a few fair weather cumulus clouds overhead, but even our satellite isn't picking up on very much. Really, there was just one little snow shower near Sandpoint, really a grapple shower, if you will, earlier this morning, but that long gone at this stage. So I think we're smooth sailing again. I went 46 forecasting this morning, seeing that we just hit 45 as our temperatures update right at the top of the hour. I think I'm going to bump that up by a couple notches here. So looking good for today and tomorrow. Next week, though, could be a different story. What you see on the Outlook temperature map is really the intrusion of some colder air for the West Coast. So coming up, I'll show you the weather pattern that will be responsible for a change of pace come next week. So all that's coming up.
Thomas, thank you. We do have some new video from Nancy Guthrie's home security cameras. This was just released within the last hour. Law enforcement has uncovered these previously inaccessible images showing an armed person outside of Nancy Guthrie's front door. This is from the morning of her disappearance more than a week ago now. The FBI is asking anyone with information to please come forward. And we do have a big update this afternoon on North Idaho College's accreditation. It is officially restored. They are now in considered what is good standing. It's been in limbo, facing issues going all the way back now to 2021. The Northwest Commission of Colleges and Universities said the college's Board of Trustees leadership was unstable over the last few years. The trustees have improved their conduct and they have improved employee retention as well as financial sustainability. Educators across North Idaho say they are so grateful the commission reinstated NIC's good standing and say this will only benefit the community as a whole.
Education for the community in terms of its economy, for jobs for these young people, as well as some older people who have returned to school.
NIC staff says the changes have helped them make these improvements. Looking forward now, the college will have standard evaluations, and in fact, they have an institutional effectiveness evaluation already on the schedule for 2027. We are also following this staff member at Tammany High School in court right now. Mary Strong allegedly had an inappropriate relationship with a student. With the Nez Perce County Sheriff's Office charged Strong last year with felony sexual battery of a minor. She is expected to change her plea today. This after pleading not guilty to the felony charge just last year. And the trial for a Boundary County woman accused of sexually abusing two minors, that trial continuing today. Catherine Cowell facing 2 counts of lewd conduct with a minor under the age of 16. Her husband, Richard Cowell III, pleaded guilty to similar charges back in July. However, his guilty plea does not legally impact her. Catherine's trial could wrap up as soon as tomorrow. And we do have some new information about last week's double homicide at a North Spokane apartment complex. The Spokane County Medical Examiner's Office says the 2 men killed were 23-year-old Isaac Tucker and 21-year-old Derek Alford. Gunshot wounds to their torsos. Tucker also had a gunshot wound in his left leg as well. Police say they are still investigating, but they do believe it was an isolated incident. And we are bringing you more to every story. A Logan Elementary student and her father are out of custody after Border Patrol agents detained them just last month and took them to a processing center in Texas. KREM 2 spoke to one of the immigration attorneys working on the case, who says this case is all too similar to other cases that he's handling right now. The attorney filed what's called a habeas corpus petition last week, which allows people to legally challenge their detention. That's according again to the attorney, and he's filed about 60 of those, he says, those petitions within the last 5 months.
In the prior 6 years, 5. Okay. And so it used to just be, hey, they've been in custody too long after a removal order. But now the federal courts are flooded with these habeas petitions.
So the attorney says he and other immigration attorneys all across the nation will be a lot busier now after a court of appeals ruled in favor of a Trump administration policy of detaining undocumented immigrants without the chance to challenge their detention. Meantime, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown wants to use $100,000 of emergency financial assistance to support people impacted by immigration enforcement. The funds would go to the Spokane Immigrant Rights Coalition's Community Justice Fund. It helps families with housing, health care, food, and transportation. The mayor said, quote, "These are valuable members of our Spokane community, and providing financial support is a tangible way that we can support them." All right, coming up in just a few minutes, Washington hockey player Hillary Knight could break an Olympic record as Team USA facing off against Canada. Knight is just 1 goal away from the U.S. Olympic women's hockey goals record. This is Knight's 5th Olympic Games. She is currently holding 3 silver medals and 1 gold. Knight is the captain of Team USA, and when she isn't competing on the world stage, she plays for the Seattle Torrent. We'll keep you updated if we learn more coming up during the show. All right, coming up on KREM 2 News at noon, it is the last week to see The Lion King in Spokane, so we caught up with some of the cast members before the run ends.